Episode Prompto is the second story add-on to Final Fantasy XV following Episode Gladiolus. This time you are given control of Prompto. The story fills in the gaps left in the base game from the time between Chapter 11 when he is split up from the party, until he rejoins them later in Chapter 13. Prompto's adventure delves deeper into the character's psyche beyond the photogenic selfies and goofy antics. The add-on follows a similar formula that we witnessed in Episode Gladiolus, the bite-sized main adventure, along with a time trial and sparring mode to accent the content and the new mechanics. These are only accessible once clearing the story. For the most part, the battle mechanics are reminiscent of the base game of Final Fantasy XV, with a new twist to accentuate Prompto's skills and abilities as a combatant. Third-person shooter mechanics are added when using any of the variety of weapons in alternative to Prompto's pistol. This is a welcomed addition as they feel fluid and add a fresh dynamic to the gameplay throughout the 2 or 3 hours that it takes to experience the game and all of its content. Skills like Crackshot and Overkill add a signature flair that fans and admirers of the character have grown to be used to from him. The combat feels even more enjoyable once joined up with familiar ally, Aranea. With her link strikes and special attacks at Prompto's command, taking down monsters and enemies feels more fun again, alike to when you were on the road with your besties. Unfortunately, some battles feel more aggravating and work-like due to the over-leveling of some enemies when compared to the player's static level. Episode Prompto is much more open than its predecessor though. While the beginning has you running through some tight hallways like the final chapters of the base game, it opens up in the middle and allows you to take in the wilderness more. Though there isn't much other to see than the cabins holding ammo for you to restock with, there are some added side missions along with a customizable snowmobile to fill the void left by the regalia. While the side missions are similar to one another, they are a welcome addition to the adventure. However, once you've proceeded through all of them, they start to repeat themselves. As for the other two alternative modes, once you have finished the story, time trials will have you racing up and down the blizzard-stricken mountain, collecting crystals to increase your speed as you race the clock. And intensive training will have you duking it out with Aranea to experience the newish combat mechanics at their fullest. Episode Prompto offers players a meaningful analysis of Prompto on his emotional journey to find himself. In fact, Prompto's touching story and innermost demons are what makes this story so special and is undoubtedly the highlight of the edition. Supported by the added combat mechanics that give him a James Bond Solid Snake hybrid feel, the added option for stealth is a much welcomed element. However, it is not quite capitalized on enough to leave a mark. Some over-leveled monsters do not simulate difficulty as much as frustration from underpreparedness. But epic gunplay and firefights, paired with high-octane snowmobile races and still having time to snap some photos, keep Episode Prompto feeling both familiar and fresh.
Got you on my side! Gotcha!